And welcome everyone to an honestly busy manga reaction. Today we're reading Kagurabachi chapter 113, which is the start of part 2. Part 1 ended with the Swordmaster taking over the Kamunabi to basically control Japan. Chihiro left to go reforge Inten, and Samura died. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. And remember, please support that official release because the authors deserve your support. So let's start. February 18th. A large island suddenly appears in the coastal waters near southeast Japan. Between it and Honshu is an island called Hiroshima, which is part of Chiba Prefecture. Hiroshima. During a record-breaking earthquake 34 hours prior, a vein of an unidentified material was exposed on Hiroshima's surface. The ore is highly reactive to spirit energy and produces astronomical power burst when the two come in contact. Immediately, it was designated as Japan's most critical resource. Okay, so this seems like we're getting a little bit of a history lesson from what was happening before the war. 2 years later, Tokyo. Is that it? Yes. Who are these guys? This dude has a fucked up head. The Danhenseki, Chapter 113, Rock. Isn't it rather small? It's plenty powerful. That's enough to obliterate an entire city. If you can wield it properly, of course. Even the government has yet to figure out how to do that. That's the nature of this ore. A sorcerer of your caliber, and you end up like that. Yeah, I should have charged you another 200 million or so. Did you have a run-in with government ops? No. Then who? There's nobody else there, right? Hiroshima's an uninhabited island. You're wrong. There were people there. Okay, still history lesson, seeing the ore brought to mainland Japan for the first time. We know the government's been having trouble extracting the ore even though it's supposedly uninhabited, and now I know why. They appeared to be human, but they're not ordinary sorcerers. They were assassins sent by Shokuko. Shokuko? You mean from that so-called large island that suddenly surfaced in the ocean near Hiroshima? Inhabitants from there? The government said it was a cluster of mutated seaweed. Haha. Excuse me. That was a very early assessment, right? The government has released no actual information since then. That's because they don't know anything. Okay. Travel to the island. This is as far as we can go. Is something wrong? No, the boat just won't go any closer. It's physically impossible. It's surrounded by a powerful force field. No one can approach it beyond a certain distance. Since its appearance 2 years ago, nobody knows what lies beyond that point. However, some of the Marines sent to investigate have reported sightings of what looks like humans. They're the assassins I crossed paths with. Humans on the island that surfaced in the ocean? Then why are we calling it a country? Why name it Shokuko? Well, it's only a theory, but The force field is large enough to cover a couple of cities. So strong nobody has been able to breach it for 2 years. It's not humanly possible. Either they simply have powers beyond our reckoning, or it has to do with the astronomical energy of this ore. Perhaps they have the Dotenseki also, and an advanced civilization that knows how to use it. That's my theory. You've lost me. So you're saying it's populated? Possibly. But if that's true, what cause do they have to send assassins? Who knows? They probably don't want Japan getting its hand on the powerful ore. But why hide then? Why not just make a big splash? And they're probably preparing. They emerged from the depths of the ocean, right? So they have to get used to the sunlight. They need to train for land battle. They're probably doing military exercises over there as we speak. Exercises? Yes. Preparing for war. You done talking? Wait, what? Shiba! What? Wait, has he been there the whole time? Go back. Who are you? Hey, security! Don't move. Fucking Shiba, dude. Just comes in out of nowhere. Love Shiba. Sorry, I moved. And he fucked some people up too. No. Yeah, there they go in the distance. You're awfully quiet. You must be Togo Shiba. If you are, I know I can't beat you. Bastard. The Soga clan's guardian. You call yourself a sorcerer. You're the government's dog. Yeah, and he's like one of the coolest characters in the manga. Yeah. Whoa. Death cries. You're late, Mashiro. You're early. Hey, Mr. Shiba, what are you doing? Stepping on this guy's neck and burning him. You shouldn't kick and burn him too much. We don't want him dead. We got questions for him. The guy was on the right track. He was already anticipating war with Shokoku. Whoa, pretty sharp. Dude, he needs to not interfere. Yeah, seriously. It's been 2 years since the appearance of Shokoku. There have been repeated skirmishes over the vein of ore on Hiroshima. They stick to diversionary tactics rather than head-on battles. They seem satisfied to prevent us from mining the ore. For now, that is. War. Our job is to prevent that worst-case scenario. Shokoku and the Dotenseki appeared almost simultaneously. There's clearly a deep connection between the two. First of all, we need to understand this ore. Pulls out his phone. It's Shiba. Shiba. Mission status. Complete. What about the other thing? Oh, that didn't go through. What? I've said it over and over. The guy's too young. He's 1 year older than me. Besides, we're talking about a low-life weapons dealer who barely answers his calls. That's a bit harsh. We're talking about Chihiro's dad. We can't entrust the nation's most critical resource to a guy like that. 100% we're talking about Chihiro's dad. This is highly sensitive information. Hired other trusted veteran swordsmiths as consultants. I'm telling you, nobody can touch this guy's skill level. A select team of scientists are conducting ongoing research. It's been 2 years and they've basically gone nowhere. Sorry, but that's just how it is. That's how challenging this material is. The light bulb idea. Understood. I need to make a quick stop and then I'll head back. Copy that. Wait a sec. Where exactly? Beep. A quick stop? I'm taking this to show him. Oh no. This is where it all began. Oh, shit. The Setai War arc. Oh, okay. So we're back to present now with Chihiro reforging Inten. And now, let's see. So, very interesting start to have us go back to the past and see how things first happened, I assume is where this arc's going to lead. We're going to see the actual war. We'll probably see the other sword wielders that we haven't seen yet, which will be cool. We'll see the forging of the swords, which will probably be awesome. And we'll actually probably get a lot of character interactions. We'll probably get more of Samura. We'll get like a younger, non-crazy version of the Swordmaster. We may actually get to see Shiva fight in a real way. So, a great start to part two. A little bit slower than I expected, obviously, with how hyped the manga is and what happens. A very exposition heavy chapter to start of part two. So, we'll see where things go next and how often we'll actually jump back and forth with the past and then with Chihiro in the present, since the chapter ended jumping back to him. So we'll see where it goes next. And luckily, this manga is weekly, so we won't have to wait too long for the next chapter to see where it goes. But overall, I would say a solid start building the foundation of what the arc will be about, and we'll see what happens. So, if you like the reaction, please leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do your thing, or just come hang out with me next time we read. So, until next time, have a great one.